watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
It is Election Day for many nationwide, including in Minnesota today. Voters casting their ballots in Spring Grove on a new school referendum.
Voters are casting their ballots in Spring Grove on a new school referendum.
Yeah, that $16 million plus referendum includes facility upgrades and a new lab. If passed, students would have a bigger cafeteria and relocate the freezer. The school would also get air conditioning in more classrooms and newer windows and pipes.
The other question on the ballot is a new career and technical education lab. If this passes, it could offer more trades to students and provide access to the latest equipment and technology.
One of the major things is that it'd be so awesome to just have air conditioning for our students in this building. It's super difficult to learn when it's 85 degrees or 100 degrees in some of our classrooms. And so, and in the gyms and some of those spaces, we've been at some events when it's been pretty unbearable.
The polls close in Spring Grove at 8 o'clock this evening. And the Lewiston Altura School District also with a major referendum, millions of dollars for those two school districts for the voters to decide whether they want to approve those or not. In the meantime, a cool down is approaching for this region. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, it's going to be cooler for the next few days, but overall not too unseasonable for this time of year. We will see some rain, and that's what we're kind of tracking for your Wednesday morning compute, and those rain could continue throughout the day. But overall, right now, just cloudy skies at both locations. Pretty typical temperatures we've seen right now in the upper 40s to about near 50. Pretty common for this time of year to see this. Overall, we had a little bit of a shower line push up towards the north of Eau Claire, and that's heading towards Ladysmith. A lot of that did not reach the ground. A lot of the activity overall has just been cloud cover, but we're going to see more of that activity. Bigger picture shows all this moisture is beginning to pull eastward. We have a couple systems to the west that are going to combine to actually give us our rainfall probably coming in as we go approach the area tomorrow. But overall, you see cloud cover just increasing, and that will be the case for the next several hours. But we do see rain kind of developing towards later in the evening, 9 to 10. The chances start increasing, but overall temperature-wise, not too bad for this time of year, in the mid-40s for La Crosse. Eau Claire a little bit later, but still overall we'll see the rain start to developing more to 10. Could be drizzle, could be light showers developing, and low temperatures dropping to the low 40s. Once again, pretty seasonal for this time of year to see those temperatures. Coming up later, what we're going to dive into is, yes, we have a wet Wednesday morning commute. Not a lot of rain with this. We're going to cool down, but it's going to be briefly. And then we do have a nice Vets weekend coming up, and the temperatures get even better as you go into next week. So all that coming up a bit later.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Well, voters lined up in Columbus, Ohio this morning where they're weighing whether women should have the legal right to an abortion.
The ballot measure known as Issue 1 seeks to enshrine reproductive rights in the state's constitution. The proposal would only allow the state to ban abortion after viability. Doctors generally consider that to be around 22 to 24 weeks, except when it is necessary to protect the life and health of the mother.
Abortion rights also a key issue in the Kentucky governor's race, where incumbent Democrat Andy Beshear is facing Republican challenger Daniel Cameron.
We're going to have a new governor on November 7th here in Kentucky. We got a lot of good things going. We got to win this race to keep them going.
In Mississippi, Republican Governor Tate Reeves is seeking re-election against Democratic challenger Brandon Presley, a cousin of rock and roll legend Elvis Presley.
Well, today marks 1 month since the deadly October 7th Hamas terror attacks in Israel that killed 1,400 people, plunging the region into a bloody conflict.
The Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza says the Palestinian death toll has surpassed 10,000.
After weeks of airstrikes and a ground invasion, Israeli defense forces say they have encircled Gaza City and have taken control of a Hamas compound with its network of tunnels. World leaders continue calls for ceasefire and more humanitarian aid as the crisis in Gaza grows.
Gaza is becoming a graveyard for children. More United Nations aid workers have been killed than in any comparable period in the history of our organization.
President Biden and the Israeli Prime Minister spoke on the phone again yesterday. According to the White House, the president pressed him on the need to reduce harm to civilians. The two also discussed short tactical pauses in the fighting in order to help civilians flee or get medical care.
A Vietnam veteran says writing has helped him heal from wartime experiences. Doug Bradley shared his stories at the Onalaska Public Library today at an event called Writing Their Way Home. veteran stories, and survival. And Bradley focused on war veterans and the stigmas that come with talking about their trauma once they return home. Bradley said a veterans writing group helped him to reconnect and face his own traumas. His goal is to help other veterans find a way to express themselves and for the community to have some open ears.
Need to understand, why do we go and do what we do on behalf of our nation? And what about doing that is difficult then to come back and sort of get your life back together and be whole again.
Bradley has authored 3 books based on his time in Vietnam. He is also a Badger Talk speaker and member of the magazine Deadly Writers Patrol. A witness testimony dominated day 2 of a reckless homicide case in La Crosse County Court. Lori
Phillips is charged with second-degree reckless homicide. She's accused of killing her husband Mark with her truck in 2019.
A key witness today was the forensic pathologist who conducted Mark Phillips' autopsy. He says Phillips had scrapes and bruises all over his face and body and major injuries on his left side consistent with blunt force trauma. But the doctor told both prosecution and defense that while the injuries are consistent with a vehicle incident, he cannot guarantee intent behind the injuries.
That's the caveat, that it's not specific for that, but it is something that could be consistent with a crushing type of injury.
If an individual were caught or tripped by a moving vehicle, that's enough force to cause this type of injury, this subdural hemorrhaging and the exterior head injury if they strike the pavement with some force. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And that trial continues tomorrow. Just ahead tonight at 5, the U.S. Supreme Court hears a major case on gun rights and domestic violence protections.
We'll have more on that on What's at Stake when we return.
Replace your outdated bath or shower with a clean, new, updated look. Make the call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new shower or walk-in tub back with a lifetime warranty. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, lock your price in for 1 year. And now during our holiday savings sale, receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest, senior military discounts, and a bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. Here's that number again, 715-941-1303.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, name brand tires are buy 3, get 1 free, with up to $100 in consumer rebates on select sets of 4. Save $5 on Blaine's Platinum Automotive batteries. Stay toasty with these heated seat cushions or blankets, $24.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. And keep hands warm with 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, just $5.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Supreme Court heard arguments today in a high-stakes case that pits gun rights against a federal law that seeks to protect victims of domestic violence.
This is the first major gun case to come up since the Supreme Court issued a new standard on judging the constitutionality of gun regulations. Natalie Brand has more details from Washington.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! outside the U.S. Supreme Court, a call to keep guns out of the hands of domestic abusers.
What is at stake in this case?
A million gazillion lives of men, women, and children.
Amanda King told us she nearly lost her life to an abusive husband.
I was in shock. I couldn't believe that he just shot me in the back of the head.
She's among the women who shared their stories while arguments unfolded inside the U.S. Supreme Court.
Guns and domestic abuse are a deadly combination. As this court has said, all too often, the only difference between a battered woman and a dead woman is the presence of a gun.
Lawyers for 23-year-old Zaki Rahimi are challenging the constitutionality of the 1994 law that led to his indictment for possessing a firearm while having a restraining order against him. He was arrested after shooting his gun in public 5 different times.
You don't have any doubt that your client's a dangerous person, do you?
Your Honor, I would want to know what dangerous person means.
Well, I mean, someone who's shooting, at people, that's a good start.
The Biden administration argues that last year's Supreme Court decision in the U.S. versus Bruen case has muddied the waters. That ruling said history and tradition should determine whether laws regulating firearms are constitutional.
Once the court corrects the misinterpretation of Bruen, then I think the constitutional principle is clear. You can disarm dangerous persons.
Legal analysts say a majority of justices appears poised to uphold the law to protect victims of domestic violence. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
Now, a decision in the case isn't expected until June. Well, coming up, a scary situation near the nation's Capitol building.
What happened today that caused officers to use their taser and arrest one person?
And we do have some wet and cooler conditions on your...
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Design your door your way with Mastercraft's easy step-by-step designer. Or visit our stores and choose from our great selection of in-stock doors today. Get this 6-panel, ready-to-paint interior door for just $99.99 after rebate. Designer's Image vinyl tiles are perfect for updating your home. They feature self-adhesive backing for a fast installation. Silver Series vinyl tiles are only 89 cents each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Mike Glassmaker enjoys working at Park Bank because he can help with all aspects of his customers' banking needs. Mike also enjoys the heat, all kinds of heat. As a loan officer, he enjoys the personal attention he can give his customers. Mike enjoys the heat of brats and burgers and ribs and anything he can fit on his grill. So visit Mike at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your banking needs and heat. All sorts of heat. Park Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
It was just swift, and they cleaned up pretty good after themselves, so no complaints.
Mad City Baths is A+ rated with the BBB. With more than 50,000 satisfied customers, our installers are experts in their field and pay close attention to detail, performing a full job site cleanup. It's just another reason homeowners love Mad City Baths. Upgrade your bathroom and save during our holiday savings sale. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest. Senior military discounts and a bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. Here's the number again, 715-941-1303.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Capitol Police tasered a man before arresting him on the Senate side of the Capitol building after they said they received a call that a man had an AR-15.
Just after 12:30 this afternoon, a person came up to the United States Capitol police officers near the Russell Building, saying they saw a man in a park with a gun. Police located 21-year-old Amir Levon Morel walking along the sidewalk with the gun at his side. He refused to stop when police gave him orders. Capitol Police approached Morel from behind before tasing him.
Officials say the 21-year-old is from Atlanta and is a registered sex offender.
There is some indication that he may be dealing with some mental health issues. We don't know that. We don't know why he was in the park with a gun. He made no statements as to why he was here or what he intended to do.
This incident is still under investigation.
In the meantime, there's a little bit of activity coming our way on the radar screen to the side of us. Let's get the latest from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart. And Greg, might be a wet commute tomorrow.
Yeah, I think at least it'll be damp for many areas. Maybe not so much rain, but at least drizzle and low clouds going on. I think that'll be the bigger story than the actual rainfall that we get from it. But really, it's this long fetch moisture through all the way to the southwest. And then we got a system up to the north, too. They both are going to have a play in our weather for the next really 36 hours or so. And then we're going to see better conditions. But overall, we're going to be dealing with that, like I said, for the next couple of days. But so drizzle or showers late tonight and tomorrow. Once again, we could have a shower or two, maybe Saturday. That's a very small chance. And it still looks dry for really the next part of the first part of next week. So it's really that first part of the forecast that we're really looking for the wet weather, at least the better confidence. Overall temperatures upper 40s to low 50s probably through Wednesday tomorrow. Then we go back to the 40s for Thursday and Friday, which should be probably the coldest day of the period. It's going to be Friday. 40s and 50s this week. 50s definitely everyone's going to see next week. So overall, here's the light rain that's going to begin to approach here probably by 8 to 9 across the north. You'll see it come through the area, not too much. Like I said, it's going to pass through between about all the way 2 to 3 a.m. And then by the time you wake up, we'll probably see just some light rain or a lot of areas just drizzle. The other area of concern is up towards Ladysmith. You could see a little bit of mixture in there as it passes through. Not accumulation to be expected. They have a better shot if you go further north towards Rhinelander. But as we go through the afternoon hours, once again, we get to the morning rush. We're looking at a lot of probably drizzle activity going on. Just a few showers, but it's going to be continue on. And here's the front that's going to be coming through towards the afternoon. It should be a line of showers with it. Once it comes through, which will be around the evening time frame, then we'll start kind of clearing out towards tomorrow at about this time. As you see, the winds begin to turn around to the north. Temperatures overall, not much change throughout the day. We're going to get to the low 30s and then really the mid to upper 40s. So not too much of a change in the temperatures. And as we go through this time tomorrow night, we should start to see more clearing skies as we get closer to Wednesday 9 to 10. Eventually as everything begins to push out. So once again, damp, but it won't be an all-day rain. It definitely won't be a lot of rain. Once again, we're looking at the little bit of snow up to the north. That's way up there towards Rhinelander. But once again, Ladysmith and up those areas could see a mixture at some point overnight, just a brief time frame. So we're not expecting accumulation, but something to keep in mind of. Overall, really, you see this as the system begins to push to the southeast. We're going to see that low begin to push up, the one that tracks to the north. And then here's Thursday. And Thursday, really, once we clear out just temporarily behind this system, a lot of wind. You can see the west-southwest wind. So it should be at least a breezy, windy day. And then we'll see cloud cover maybe come back in as we have a little weak system towards Thursday night. Right now, I don't think we'll see any precipitation with that, but it'll bring more cloud cover. So that's what we're looking for overall, the forecast going through Thursday and Friday. Wind-wise, definitely going to be something we're going to keep an eye on. Tomorrow, not much wind, but then as we go into Thursday, that's when the wind starts hitting, like I said, 15 to 20, maybe even stronger mile-per-hour winds as we get through that time frame. But overall, once again, as we watch through, this is the thing that we might get a little bit of a shower go through Saturday and Sunday. Once again, it doesn't look that significant. It'll probably be mostly dry. Once that kicks through, ridge builds up. We get better conditions as we go through to Sunday and Monday. And as you look at the temperatures, overall, once again, we're near average for Thursday into Friday, but as we go towards the weekend, we're going to start seeing more of the pinks start showing up. The warmer conditions start building back to the north. So by the time we get to Sunday, I think everyone will be in the 50s. And then come Monday, definitely everyone will be in the mid-50s. So once again, they'll be about a 10 degree above average. So that's the good news. But for tonight, once again, we're going to see light rain or showers or even drizzle start to develop across the area. Temperatures not getting too cold, low 40s, upper 30s for most areas. Then as we go through tomorrow, not much change in the temperatures, but we're going to have more clouds, light rain, light drizzle. Once again, could impact the morning and evening commutes. Once again, won't be a light rain, but something that we haven't seen in a while. So overall, then once we get past that, conditions do dry out temporarily for Thursday and Friday. We just bottom out with the temperatures in the low 40s and begin to rise back up to near 50 by Sunday. And next week, right now, mid to upper 50s once again. And that's mild, seasonably mild, because the temperature should be around the mid 40s by that point. So once again, we got to get through Wednesday with the rain It's not going to be something that's going to be significant, but once again, low clouds, low visibility could be something that could impact your morning commute.
And then it's smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
I wouldn't quite go smooth sailing, but
for the middle of
It looks
November.
smooth.
For the middle of November, it is definitely a nice forecast, especially as you go towards next week.
Perfect.
Thank
you,
you.
Greg.
Yep.
When we come back tonight at 5, although officials say inflation may be easing, a new study is saying otherwise.
What Americans are turning to now to help pay for some of their bills when we return.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub-to-shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Get your new flooring before the holidays. At Interior Designs, we have the flooring to fit your style and budget. Our designers will help you pick out the perfect carpet, ceramic tile, or laminate. Contact Interior Designs today to have your new flooring installed before the holidays.
Still living with that old bathroom from the 70s, 80s, or 90s? Then call Mad City Baths and bring your bathroom up to date with a new walk-in shower with modern colors and patterns, customized with shelves, grab bars, and handhelds. And remember, with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, lock your price in for 1 year. There's still time to save during our holiday savings sale. Receive 75% off installation of a new bath or shower. 48 months, 0 interest. Senior military discounts, and call now to get the bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with purchase of a new bath or shower. Plus, last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. Here's the number again, 715-941-1303.
Hey, great big flat screen TV. Why is it so cold in here?
You cold?
You know you can warm this place up, don't you?
You kidding me?
Sure. American Home Fireplace and Patio can warm up a rec room, family room, home theater, or man cave with a gas fireplace from Fireplace Extraordinaire, Mendota, wood stoves like Blaze King, Pacific Energy, Lopi. Didn't you know that?
Should I?
Do you always have to answer a question with a question?
Doesn't everyone?
American Home Fireplace and Patio.
Get your new flooring before the holidays. At Interior Designs, we have the flooring to fit your style and budget. Our designers will help you pick out the perfect carpet, ceramic tile, or laminate. Contact Interior Designs today to have your new flooring installed before the holidays.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, a growing number of Americans are tapping into their retirement fund nest eggs to help pay bills.
That's according to a report from Bank of America. The bank says the number of its 401k plan participants pulling cash out has increased by 27% since the first quarter of this year. That's over 18,000 people, the highest level in the 5 quarters the bank has been tracking this data. The average withdrawal just over $5,000, despite high GDP numbers and low unemployment. Americans are clearly still facing a cash crunch caused by high inflation and rising costs of living.
Memorabilia from the Titanic will be auctioned off on Saturday. British auction house Henry Aldridge & Son Limited said the items being offered for sale include this rare first-class dinner menu from the first night on board the doomed ocean liner. The menu is water-stained and some of the lettering is partly erased, but it's expected to fetch up to $86,000. Other items in the auction include a tartan blanket used by one of the survivors to stay warm in a lifeboat. And if you have any old $2 bills laying around, they could be worth thousands. Some newer bills, such as those printed in 2003, could have significant value. One $2 bill from 2003 with a very low serial number recently sold at auction for $2,400, and it later resold for $4,000. Now, the auction site, U.S. Currency Auctions, estimates that uncirculated $2 bills from nearly every year up to 1917 are worth at least $1,000.
Walmart says it is making changes at its U.S. stores to create a calmer experience for neurodiverse individuals with sensory disabilities. Starting on Friday, the retail giant will have sensory-friendly hours from 8 to 10 a.m. in the morning, 7 days a week. During that time, stores will lower the store lights, turn off the radio, and set in-store TV walls to a static image. These measures are meant to provide a less stimulating environment. Walmart said it learned about the benefits of these efforts during a pilot test for the back-to-school shopping period.
Nice, good spirit of inclusivity there.
Yeah.
Looking for tips to be the greatest host of the holidays? We'll show you how you can get them from a famous homemaker.
And Greg, of course, will be back with one final look at tonight's forecast.
It's time to go tankless with a new Bradford White Infinity tankless water heater from Maxwell White. Upgrading to a tankless system allows you to have unlimited hot water whenever you need it, no matter when you last used it. Hot water is an integral part of everyone's life, so let the experts at Maxwell White help you choose the best water heating solution for you and your family. Trust the company that's been keeping La Crosse and the surrounding areas comfortable since 1994. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, our delicious pan pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Thick, crispy, buttery pan pizza? Now that is an expression.
Get a large 2-topping pan pizza for $11.99.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Why wait until Black Friday for big savings? At Wesco and Sparta, it's Black November. Get break down the door savings on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and flooring. Save even more with coupon savings of $25 to $100. Buy one item, use one coupon. Buy 10 items, use 10 coupons. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $2,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit hometownchevy.com.
Who's always behind the scenes helping make safe, regulated childcare possible in Wisconsin? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
Hey, if you're interested in learning how to be the host with the most from one of the best, here's your chance.
Booking.com has listed Martha Stewart's Farm Guest House for a one-night pre-Thanksgiving stay. The 1,800 square foot space in Bedford, New York is available November 18th for $11.23. That's right. The price honors the date of Thanksgiving this year. The experience includes a guided tour of the property, instructions on wreath making and table setting, as well as a catered brunch with Martha Stewart herself.
I mean, that is quite a deal, right?
$11.23.
Let's sign Greg up.
Yeah.
$11.23. Wow. I'm sure that'll be quite booked pretty quickly. Other than that, we have a Wednesday commute. We do have rain, not quite raining as hard as what this depicts, but we still will be dealing with it throughout the mornings, probably morning than an evening, but once again, wet roads, visibility problems. But otherwise, we're going to have drier conditions return, mainly for Friday and beyond, and warming back up.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.